Hi, I'm Krista Hart. We are in Phoenix, Arizona, and in less than 24 hours, we will see Emanuel Navarrete defend his WBO junior lightweight title against Oscar Valdez. It is the rematch, 12 rounds. How do you like my t-shirt? But first, the weigh-in.
We've got 10 fights on the card. Let's get it started. Our first fight is scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. The contracted weight here is 132 pounds. Please welcome from Moreno, Argentina, 220 voltios, Roman Ruben Reynoso, and his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, DJ, the War Machine Zamora. First on the scale, Roman Ruben Reynoso. 131.9 for 220 voltios, Ruben Reynoso. And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, DJ, the War Machine Zamora. 131.3 for DJ, the War Machine Zamora. Ladies and gentlemen, our first bout of the evening scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. From Moreno, Argentina, 220 voltios, Roman Ruben Reynoso. And from Las Vegas, Nevada, DJ, the War Machine Zamora. 8 rounds in the junior lightweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the lightweight division. Our contracted weight here is 137 pounds. Please welcome from Guayaquil, Ecuador, Kevin Mosquera, and his opponent making his professional debut from Ixtapaluca, Mexico, Cesar Morales. First on the scale, Kevin Mosquera. 136.4 for Kevin Mosquera. And his opponent from Ixtapaluca, Mexico, Cesar Morales. 136.3 for Cesar Morales.
And Mark, this is the first weigh-in as a professional for Cesar Morales. He'll be making his pro debut tomorrow night out of the Espinoza boxing stable alongside his stablemate, Oscar Valdez. He is also trained by Robert Garcia out of the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy.
This bout is scheduled for 4 rounds in the lightweight division. From Guayaquil, Ecuador, Kevin Mosquera. And making his professional debut from Ixtapaluca, Mexico, Cesar Morales. 4 rounds in the lightweight division. Our next bout scheduled for 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Contracted weight here, 150 pounds. Please welcome, fighting out of Sioux City, Iowa, Juan Carlos Campos Medina, and his opponent from Linwood, California, Art Barrera Jr. First on the scale, Juan Carlos Campos Medina. 149.7. 149.7 for Juan Carlos Campos Medina. And his opponent from Linwood, California, Art Barrera Jr. 149.4 for Art Barrera Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 6 rounds in the welterweight division. From Sioux City, Iowa, Juan Carlos Campos Medina, and his opponent from Linwood, California, Art Barrera Jr. 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout scheduled for 10 rounds in the welterweight division. Our contracted weight here is 149 pounds. Please welcome from Accra, Ghana, Frederick General Okanka Lawson, and his opponent from San Diego, California, Giovanni Gallo de Oro Santillan. First on the scale, Frederick General Okanka Lawson. 146.3 for Frederick General Okanka Lawson. And his opponent from San Diego, California, Giovanni Gallo de Oro Santillan. 147.9. 147.9 for Giovanni Gallo de Oro Santillan.
Both of these fighters looking to get back in the win column tomorrow night. Giovanni Santillan, suffering the first defeat in his professional career, has since added perfecting athletes to help with his nutrition in order to help him prepare for the last month, nutrition-wise, to make weight for this fight. And for Frederick Lawson as well, coming off a loss to Alexis Rocha, looking to get back into the win column. So two veteran welterweights squaring off early tomorrow night on the card. Make sure you get there when doors open, because there is very exciting fights on our undercard tomorrow night. The return of Giovanni Santillan taking on Frederick Lawson.
This bout scheduled for 10 rounds in the welterweight division from Accra, Ghana. Frederick General Okanka Lawson from San Diego, California. Giovanni Gallo de Oro Santillan, 10 rounds in the welterweight division. Our next bout scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior bantamweight division. Contracted weight here, 116 pounds. Please welcome from Sidra, Puerto Rico, Gabriel "Gabi" Bernardi, and his opponent from Inglewood, California, Stephen "Kid Dynamite" Navarro. First on the scale, Gabriel "Gabi" Bernardi, 115.4. 115.4 for Gabriel "Gabi" Bernardi. His opponent from Inglewood, California, Stephen "Kid Dynamite" Navarro, 115.6. 115.6 for Stephen "Kid Dynamite" Navarro. This bout scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior bantamweight division. From Sidra, Puerto Rico, Gabriel "Gabi" Bernardi. From Inglewood, California, Stephen "Kid Dynamite" Navarro. 6 rounds in the junior bantamweight division. Our next bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the featherweight division. Our contracted weight here is 128 pounds. Please welcome from Salta, Argentina, Gerardo "El Bandito" Perez, and his opponent from Moreno Valley, California, Albert "Chop Chop" Gonzalez. First on the scale, Gerardo "El Bandito" Perez, 127.7. 127.7 for Gerardo "El Bandito" Perez. And his opponent from Moreno Valley, California, Albert "Chop Chop" Gonzalez, 127.2. 127.2 for Albert "Chop Chop" Gonzalez.
The 5th fight of the year for Chop Chop Gonzalez, and 5 fights on the card for his trainer, Robert Garcia. Robert, you might as well just stay up there, as you have a ton of fighters fighting on this card. In fact, not the most, though, that he's ever had on a card. There was a card back at StubHub Center. He had 8 fighters on the card, but it is a Robert Garcia Boxing Academy heavy show come tomorrow night. Chop Chop Gonzalez taking on Gerardo Perez.
This bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the featherweight division. From Salta, Argentina, Gerardo "El Bandito" Perez. From Moreno Valley, California, Albert "Chop Chop" Gonzalez. 8 rounds in the featherweight division. Our next bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. Please welcome from Mexico City, Mexico, Issac "Drago" Munoz, and his opponent from Tulare, California, Richard "Kiki" Torrez Jr. First on the scale, Issac "Drago" Munoz, 252.1. 252.1 for Issac "Drago" Munoz. And his opponent from Tulare, California, Richard "Kiki" Torrez Jr. 236.6. 236.6 for Richard "Kiki" Torrez Jr. This bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. From Mexico City, Mexico, Issac "Drago" Munoz. From Tulare, California, Richard "Kiki" Torrez Jr. 8 rounds in the heavyweight division. Our next fight scheduled for 10 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Contracted weight here, 140 pounds. Please welcome from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Jackson El Fenix Marinez, and his opponent from Linares, Mexico, Lindolfo Delgado. First on the scale, Jackson El Fenix Marinez. 139.2. 139.2 for Jackson El Fenix Marinez. And his opponent from Linares, Mexico, Lindolfo Delgado. 139.9. 139.9 for Lindolfo Delgado. The tail of the tape for this one currently on the screens. You see it there. Delgado Marinez, 29 years of age, 33 years of age. The reach, 68 inches, 69 and a half. This bout scheduled for 10 rounds in the junior welterweight division. From Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Jackson El Fenix Marinez. From Linares, Mexico, Lindolfo Delgado. 10 rounds in the junior welterweight division. This one scheduled for 12 rounds for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. Let's bring him up from Cienfuegos, Cuba, Robeisy El Ramirez. And the champion, the reigning and defending Featherweight Champion of the World from Guadalajara, Mexico, Rafael El Divino Espinoza. First on the scale, Robeisy El Ramirez. 125.6. 125.6 for Robeisy El Ramirez. Let's bring up the champion from Guadalajara, Mexico, Rafael El Divino Espinoza. 125.7 for the champion. 125.7 for Rafael El Divino Espinoza. The first of two world titles on the line. The tail of the tape is there on the screen. 30 years old, both of these gentlemen. 74.5-inch reach advantage for the champion. The southpaw coming out at 68-inch reach. 6-1 for the champ. This is our co-feature of the evening. 12 rounds for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. The challenger from Cienfuegos, Cuba, Robeisy El Ramirez. The champion from Guadalajara, Mexico, Rafael El Divino Espinoza. 12 rounds for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. There it is, 12 rounds for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. Robeisy El Ramirez, Rafael El Divino Espinoza. This one scheduled for 12 rounds for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. Let's bring him up from Cienfuegos, Cuba, Robeisy El Ramirez. And the champion, the reigning and defending Featherweight Champion of the World from Guadalajara, Mexico, Rafael El Divino Espinoza. First on the scale, Robeisy El Ramirez. 125.6. 125.6 for Robeisy El Ramirez. Let's bring up the champion from Guadalajara, Mexico, Rafael El Divino Espinoza. 125.7 for the champion. 125.7 for Rafael El Divino Espinoza. The first of 2 world titles on the line. The tail of the tape is there on the screen. 30 years old, both of these gentlemen. 74.5-inch reach advantage for the champion. The southpaw coming out at 68-inch reach. 6-1 for the champ. This is our co-feature of the evening, 12 rounds for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. The challenger from Cienfuegos, Cuba, Robeisy El Tre Ramirez. The champion from Guadalajara, Mexico, Rafael El Divino Espinoza. 12 rounds for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. For the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World, Robeisy El Tre Ramirez, Rafael El Divino Espinoza.
And I'm Crystal Hart reporting from Phoenix, Arizona. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.